Let's be honest, getting older brings changes. Things that once felt easy may take more time, but if you're over 70 and still keeping a few good habits, you're not just doing okay. You're doing something special. These 6 small habits show strength, hope, and a heart that keeps going. If you're still doing them, be proud. Let's take a look and see why they matter now more than ever. 6. Climbing stairs without feeling wiped out. Back in the day, a flight of stairs was nothing, up and down without a second thought. Now, you might feel like you just ran a 10K by the time you hit the top. But if you're 70 plus and can still climb a set of stairs without panting or needing a break, that's a major health flex. Why? Because stair climbing is a sneaky, full-body workout. It puts your heart, lungs, and legs to the test. No fancy equipment needed. Your aerobic capacity naturally dips over time. By 70, it may have dropped 40% from what it was in your 30s. Still crushing those stairs? That means your heart is strong, your lungs are working like they should, and your legs have the power to lift you up. Literally. In one European study, people over 60 were timed climbing 3 flights. Those who made it in under 90 seconds had a significantly lower risk of developing serious heart issues in the following decade. Think about that. So next time you face stairs, ditch the elevator on purpose. Consider it your personal victory lap. Climbing stairs also engages fast-twitch muscle fibers, which are crucial for sudden movements and fall prevention. Regular stair use improves joint mobility, especially in the knees and hips, which often stiffen with age. It even supports bone density, a key factor in reducing fracture risk. You're also improving your metabolic rate, aiding weight control without needing long workouts. That repeated push off the ground builds leg strength that transfers directly to walking stability and balance. Add in the mental win of completing something tough, and it's easy to see why this one habit says so much about your total health picture. Even just 2 or 3 flights can tell you a lot about your overall stamina. If you're able to do it daily, you're giving your heart a gift that no pill can match. 5. Remembering what you had for lunch yesterday. Sounds like a small thing, right? But remembering what you ate yesterday actually says a lot about your cognitive health. When you can recall little details, like yesterday's lunch or a conversation from last week, it shows your brain is still alert, engaged, and working in sync. And that's no small deal. Memory loss is one of the most common concerns for folks over 65. About 1 in 9 older adults experiences some form of cognitive decline. But here's the flip side, the brain is like a muscle. It gets stronger with use. So when you flex that memory, even in small ways, you're keeping it sharp. Talking about your lunch with your grandkids? You're bonding and boosting brain power at the same time. And if you're pairing that recall with brain-friendly habits, eating leafy greens, berries, nuts, staying social, doing puzzles, or reading, you're reinforcing those mental muscles. Keep those little memory wins coming. They add up to a much bigger picture. Your ability to recall meals ties directly into short-term memory, which is one of the first areas affected in age-related cognitive decline. It's also a marker of daily awareness, being present enough to register, process, and retain everyday experiences. Nutrition plays a role too. Omega-3s from fish, antioxidants in berries, and hydration levels all affect memory. Adequate sleep and blood sugar stability also matter. Skipping them can cloud mental clarity. Tracking small details keeps the brain's synaptic wiring flexible and responsive. Staying mentally sharp isn't about being a trivia wizard, it's about knowing you still own your day-to-day life. If your mind still recalls small details, it means your brain systems are communicating well. That means you're staying mentally sharp without even trying. 4. Balancing on one leg for 10 seconds. Alright, this one might sound like a playground game, but being able to stand on one leg for 10 seconds is actually one of the clearest signs of healthy aging. Why? Because it combines strength, coordination, and focus. If you can hold that pose without grabbing a chair or wobbling like a baby deer, your body is still in sync. A major study from the British Journal of Sports Medicine found that people in their 70s who could balance for 10 seconds were 50% less likely to die in the next decade. Let that sink in. Balance means your core is strong, your brain is tuned in, and your reflexes are still sharp. That matters not just for health stats, but for everyday safety too. Strong balance =, lower fall risk =, more independence. So go ahead, do the flamingo test. If you can nail it, you're not just showing off. You're proving you're still in control. Balance relies on 3 systems: your inner ear, vestibular, your eyes, visual input, and your proprioception, sense of body position. Aging can dull each of these, so keeping them in sync is vital. Practicing balance can also improve your walking speed, which itself is a predictor of mortality. It boosts ankle and foot strength, which many ignore until a fall happens. Plus, it improves reaction time, your body's ability to correct itself mid-step. It's also linked to better focus and mental sharpness. Balance drills are brain drills. Holding one leg up is a small act with big implications. If you can balance easily, it means your body still knows how to react and stay upright. That small skill could keep you out of the hospital. 3. Laughing until you cry. You know that laugh. The one that makes your stomach hurt, your eyes water, and your face scrunch up in pure joy. If you can still laugh like that, at a silly joke, a story from the past, or even at yourself, you're keeping your emotional engine in tip-top shape. Laughter isn't just a reaction, it's a resilience builder. According to Stanford research, laughter reduces stress, boosts your immune system, and even raises pain tolerance. It sends a signal to your brain and body that things are okay. You can breathe again. In older age, life throws curveballs. Health scares, loneliness, loss, they all hit harder. But humor is the anchor. It keeps you grounded when everything else feels uncertain. So if you're still chuckling at reruns, swapping stories with friends, or laughing at the same old family tale, you're doing something beautiful. You're choosing joy. Humor activates the brain's reward system, releasing dopamine, the feel-good neurotransmitter that supports mood and motivation. Laughter also engages multiple brain regions at once: the limbic system, the prefrontal cortex, and the motor areas. This kind of full-brain workout is rare and valuable. It also builds social bonds. Laughing with others releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone. Shared laughter improves trust and connection, which buffers against stress. It even lowers blood pressure temporarily. You're not just feeling better, you're functioning better, emotionally and physically. 2. Staying connected with friends. Friendships don't just make life sweeter, they literally extend it. Loneliness is no joke. By 70, around 1 in 3 adults feel some level of social isolation. It creeps in slowly after retirement, when family moves away or health changes shift your routine. But if you're still calling up friends, joining a book club, chatting with neighbors, or keeping up with a coffee crew, that's powerful. Studies show that older adults with strong social ties live longer and have better mental health. Places like Okinawa, Japan, home to some of the longest living people on Earth, make social connection a daily practice. They even have tight-knit community groups called moai that support each other for life. Connection is fuel. It keeps your spirit vibrant and your days full of meaning. So if you've got people you love and you're still making time to see or talk to them, you're doing one of the healthiest things a human can do. Keep showing up. It matters more than you think. People with regular social interaction have lower levels of inflammatory markers in the blood, which are linked to chronic disease. Social ties also promote activity, both mental and physical. They give structure to the day and emotional grounding when times get tough. Engaging with others even improves memory and verbal fluency. Isolation, on the other hand, raises the risk of dementia and depression. Staying social doesn't just lift your mood, it protects your biology. Your community is part of your medicine. 1. Cooking your own meals. This one might surprise you, but cooking isn't just about the food, it's a signal of independence, confidence, and capability. To cook, you need memory, to follow a recipe, mobility, to move around the kitchen, coordination, to chop, stir, pour, and purpose, to nourish yourself. That's a full-body, full-mind experience. According to a long-term Swedish study, older adults who prepared their own meals had a 25% lower risk of major health problems, including heart disease and diabetes. That's because home-cooked meals are often healthier, more balanced, and loaded with intention. And let's not forget the joy in it. Cooking brings back memories. It sparks creativity. It connects you to culture, to family, to comfort. Even if you're just making soup for one or scrambling some eggs for dinner, you're doing something powerful. You're caring for yourself. You're keeping your autonomy, and that's a huge deal. Cooking also keeps your senses active. Smell, taste, and touch, which can fade with age unless stimulated. Preparing meals lets you control sodium, sugar, and portion sizes. It encourages you to try new things and stay mentally curious. It even builds routine, which is calming and grounding. Plus, cooking is a direct investment in your nutritional intake. You know what's in your food, and that matters. Homemade meals typically have more fiber, fewer additives, and better balance. This one daily habit supports nearly every system in your body, from digestion to cognition to immune health. Being able to cook means you're in charge of what fuels you. That control helps your body stay balanced and strong. The big picture. You're not just aging, you're thriving. These 6 habits might seem like small potatoes, but stack them together and you get a clear message. You are not fading. You are not a statistic. You're alive, alert, and engaged. You're climbing stairs, you're laughing until you cry, you're making salad and soup, you're showing up for coffee dates. You're remembering the sweet details. You're standing tall, sometimes on one leg. That's not survival, that's winning. What now? If you're doing these things, celebrate, keep going, keep building on them. And if 1 or 2 feel out of reach today, don't panic. Start where you are. Add just one healthy habit at a time. Stand on one leg while brushing your teeth. Call a friend. Skip the elevator, laugh more. You've got more control than you think. And if no one's told you this lately, you're doing great. Seriously. Now go stir up something delicious and enjoy it. You earned it. If you're still climbing, cooking, laughing, or just standing tall, tap like to celebrate it. Share your proud moment in the comments and follow along for more real talk on thriving past 70.